What's the worst dates you have been on? Most of my worst dates weren't too terrible, just sort of, well, how do I quickly leave this awkward situation? So let's see. Guy who I met years ago off Reddit, where the first date ended with a handshake and then he starts sexting me 20 minutes after the handshake. I thought it was weird, but decided, okay, we'll do another in person, whatever this will be, and basically it was awkward because he couldn't get it up. Demanded I jetpack him, while he talked about his ex-wife before having to go home so he could put on his keypap mask, which was honestly a relief. Guy who met me at a local barcade, spent the entire date trying to get me faded off PBR. He kept running to me while I basically tried to ignore him playing Ms. Pac-Man. He would attempt to get behind me periodically to hump me, and I've never body-hugged a console while pushing someone off me so much in my life. I don't drive, and had to wait for the next train with him insisting on protecting me at the stop. When he tried to get close to my face, I basically threw my hand up to push him away, and he told me good luck being single and so hideous as he stormed away. That happened in like 2010, and the whole date still lives in my head. It was my first time meeting randoms from online dating, and I didn't know how to remove myself from situations where I was just not vibing. Similar to the above, I met this guy at a local bar that also had pizza. Before we really moved past introductions, he suggested we get a small pie, and I was like, okay, cool. He told the waitress to add arugula to it. I should have just left on the spot. Who does that? The next move, he starts to ask me if I've heard about borderline personality disorder. Look, I get the whole don't stigmatize mental illness. I have my own, but this was sorta around when I was seeing a therapist who suggested my abusive mom had BPD. Anyhow, he lets me know he has it, and the whole rest of the time I focused on the pizza, nodded, and can only remember choking down the nasty slice as fast as possible so I could call it as he told me about his mental illness. I seriously remember nothing else, or even why I agreed to meet him, but I remember like most of his MH stuff. I don't think I contributed to the conversation at all, except trying to stop the pizza topping from happening.